Good morning, father. How's everyone doing? Alright, in case anyone feel like there is a loud sound at the background, it's actually Cat and me talking over. We are not talking through by Discord, but we are going to talk through. Yeah, we are all going to talk through Discord. Actually, how did I? Okay, this like is gonna make a lot of people laugh, but to be honest, I mean, right now I'm in pain in one part of my body because if there was a huge pimple right now over there, and it's under my, and it's right under the, how to say it? It's under the oppai area. Imagine you grow a pimple right under the oppai area, above the stomach, but below your chest, and then it's right in the middle. Actually, right now, I think I really want to squeeze it though, and yeah, it's painful. But anyway, I will just be plain running today. Not going to do much exercise. Because I don't want to. Just in case anyone didn't know, I just recovered from a headache last night, and that's the reason why after the medication I couldn't really wake up early in the morning. Alright. Actually, I wonder, Cat-san, Masu. Cat-san, Mashi. Can you hear me now? Okay. Actually, one thing is that earlier I only noticed that my mic was mute earlier. Earlier, I just noticed my mic was mute on my side earlier. And one more thing is, yes, thank you. One thing is that I grow a pimple right under my oppai area. Earlier, I was saying this. A very painful pimples. I really want to squeeze it right now, you know. Imagine if you grow imagine if I mean like for a guy chest, growing a pimples under there, you know how painful right now that is. Not the one that. It's not the one that you can just easily pop. It's the one that is the hardest to pop though. It's in all the way inside. It's so painful right now.
That.
Yeah, but at the same time, cannot stay. I will pop it later. I will just because you can't let it stay for too long though. It has been there for 2 days already. Actually, yesterday you have already, so I think I might pop a little bit. Maybe I will just use a needle to pop it just in case. You know the type where I kind of afraid of this kind of pimples because there was one time my sister have to do she actually got a very swollen. At the time she got one swollen part in one part of her leg when she was young. So she went to see the doctor, and I was like damn shocked when the doctor popped it, you know. When it came out, it wasn't a liquid type, it was actually a solid type. You know how disgusting that was at the time when I see it. Even my mom was like, it's like it was around the size of a small metal ball, you know.
It will be the same as that.
I don't want to know. It's like I actually asked my doctor once back in Singapore, if I encounter this kind of pimple in my body, what should I do? He said, leave it for like a few days to solidify it, and then you burst it, if possible. Initially, I was like, why would I burst a pimple? Because you know, sometimes you see scientists or doctor say don't burst the pimples on your face or your body because you will go off naturally. But if those type don't go off naturally, you have to burst it.
Mona, please get down from the window.
Imagine you tell your cat to get out from the window and you come down quietly. What are the chances?
Oh, the more you say, the more the chance will increase.
Right?
Yep, big.
And the cat will be like, you tell me to come down? Oh, Naruhodona. Okay, I'm not going to come down.
Yeah, she never come down. She in the end go onto like a pile of bags that my dad has. Oh, you want to come down for what? Get only one small space. You see how you knock on the floor?
Hey, at least it's better than you tell the cat not to do and then it go and do. And when you tell it to and then when you tell it to do something, it will not do.
There's no point. Top. Nana. Top. Oh, I don't know why my jacket so like, shit.
You wear jacket in Singapore right now?
No, because I came out from aircon.
I'll be shocked if you actually tell me that you you are wearing jacket in Singapore when the I mean like Singapore is really so freaking hot. Actually, I'm not lying right now when I say I'm using the air conditioner, and I don't. At my parents' house, we don't own an air conditioner. So if I go back to Singapore, I'll be suffering the hot weather every single day.
Help. Okay, hold on now. I changed collection. Karin, dos talong helpful.
Oh, by the way, I also saw last night only when you actually post that ranking. I was like, what the hell is the ranking?
I don't actually interact much inside Twitter now, so like.
I myself was kind of shocked to see that, you know. And the funny thing is that I was like, I mean like we do chat, but the thing is that how is that thing work? And yet the thing you mentioned that I mean Kanin Song was the first, and then next is me, and then third is Silver Force.
Oh, it's on mentions now.
It's mentioned by us or you mentioned us?
I think I mentioned you guys.
Nah, I don't know. Or is it like interaction in the chat or something?
I have no idea. Let me see again.
Because it says 39, 36, 35 mention all these things. I had no idea how the thing works.
Because I was like from Chromie there, and then I saw Chromie, I was, No. Karin! I'm Karin there. Ayo.
Naruhodo.
Yeah.
I think later on I need to go and buy. I need to go and check any chocolate that is considered low in sugar.
Some of your mutual for often like this. Wakayaro. I saw someone came in now. Daddy.
I mean doing when you were doing the earlier there was like I think I saw one or two person come in to listen a little bit earlier. No idea. What's the name again?
One is Wakayaro, then another one I don't know.
Bakayalo.
Waka.
Waka.
Wakayaro.
Wakayalo. I sound like Bakayalo.
バカやるじによとか、なんかバカです。
But now that I think about the yellow, I know it is going against my diet. But I feel like I want to go and eat the gigantic mori ramen in somewhere else near in Kyoto, but I have to take the train all the way there too. Or I can just cycle all the way there.
Oh,
There is one it's like
oh.
500 grams of ramen and many serving of like one roll serving of chashu. Imagine eating 500 grams of ramen. And one huge roll of sashimi. It's like they don't cut the sashimi for you. They only like slice it a little bit and then you have to eat the whole damn thing yourself. I mean, like, you guys know that when you go and order a ramen, they give you the sashimi is like 1-2 thin slice, right? Now imagine a 10 to 12 cm size of that chashu serving to you. One whole roll. Not the one that is like, but the whole freaking roll itself. Instead of eating the egg roll, right? Yeah, basically you are eating a meat roll.
I want. Oh my god.
I ate it once. My friends didn't believe me whether I can succeed, and I finished the whole damn thing myself. And I was like, yeah, definitely you feel very full. You gotta gain 1 kg, 2 kg after that.
It looks nice. Oh, it's nice.
Hey, you have to imagine that they also serve one huge serving, and on top of it the bean sprout, you know.
You know what? Actually, when I went out with Lori and Kagechi, right? And I think Void also. Then they were like, okay, let's go ramen champion. After we go to ramen champion already, then it's like, okay, we recommend you this one, okay? They showed me the stamina bowl with a lot of bean sprout over already and a lot of meat on the side and one big bowl. And I was like, on. I was super hungry.
Yeah.
And then they don't believe that I can eat a lot.
Wait, what? I mean, based on what you have been eating a lot lately, even in your stream, I really believe you can eat quite a lot, though.
Yeah, but then it's like you eat within one meal and a shortened timing because you only can stay in that place for a shorter time, right? So I was like, can okay lah, try lah. $15 poke in. I feel quite big.
But do you enjoy it?
I finished it.
Yeah, but do you enjoy it or not? That's the main thing.
It was fun. I was playing. I enjoyed it because a lot of meat, right? But also a lot of fat.
I mean, like, I don't mind doing it like once in a while. It'll be something like a cheat day. But at the same time, one thing is that as long as you don't eat it every day, you'll be fine. It's not like you're eating that same bowl every single day, right?
No, next day go to another ramen.
What? You serious?
No lah, but actually the Bugis there nearby ma, so you have literally cheesecake, and then you have ramen champion. You just alternate between the two.
Yeah, at least outside got ramen champion. The funny thing is that a lot of Japanese ask me how convenient is it in Singapore, and I actually say that in Japan, if you want to eat Kyoto ramen, you eat at Kyoto. You want to eat Tokyo ramen, you have to go to Tokyo.
Yeah.
But in Singapore, everything is together in just like next door only.
Oh, you want Albert? Oh, okay, there. I just click the screen, you just click a bit of press.
The thing is that in Japan, if you want to eat Kyushu ramen, you have to go all the way to Kyushu. Or even if they actually have even if they serve Kyushu ramen in Kyoto,
it's not like the authentic one, no?
Yeah, it's actually not. But the thing is that I have to go all the way to Kyoto Station just to eat it, you know. And during the pandemic, the thing is that the pandemic in Japan, right, had caused quite a few ramen restaurants in Japan to close down already, though. Which is a sad thing. I really got quite a few ramen shops that I like already closed down because of the pandemic.
Okay, I'm very slow at replying in Discord. I'm so sorry.
You know, the first thing, once you get popular as a VTuber, the one thing is that you need to have is a computer and three mobile phone. Not one, not two, but three.
I have a Wacom. Does it count?
You got what?
I have a Wacom.
Wacom? I won't say Wacom. No, the thing is that the reason why I say three phone, right, is because one is for checking your life in case you need it, and then there is also the part where you have to use one for your avatar, because you need to mirror screen your avatar to your screen. If not, your avatar won't be moving at all, right? And then there's one more. It's just basically miscellaneous, just in case you need to do checking because you can't use your computer during that when you're streaming, because you don't want to. Or when you're playing game and you need to check something, you also or when you need to message to someone like Discord or whatsoever. So basically, you need three phones.
Oh yeah, great. 3 phone and a computer, right?
Yeah.
Actually.
And the computer, unless you got a monitor with like double screen or triple screen, then it will definitely help you in the long run, because you can change the Discord message to over there. But often more than not, right? The only thing is that so far I only got two phones, one Singapore phone and one Japan phone. Like a lot of people keep asking me, why you all have two phones? If I can choose not to, I will not choose not to have Singapore phone at that time though. Like holding on to two phones. The one good thing about this phone is that I'm using, right, is that it just only basically I'm paying $5 every month just for the number. It's just basically for the phone number. And it's actually linked under to my dad contract, so I didn't have to pay much. All I need to do is just ask my dad to pay $5 every month, and that's good enough already.
What day is it today? Why the heck? I just saw someone tweeted today is Boba Day. I'm like, what the heck have I just...
Today?
Yeah.
Is it because it's 8 and 3?
8.
I mean, it's August 3rd, right?
3rd August, yeah.
So maybe it's in the country they indicated today as Boba Day or something. I mean, yesterday, 2nd, right, was known as Bunny Day, you know, in Japan.
Okay, Bunny Day is one. Then, Bunny Day. Oh yeah, correct, Bunny Day. Then today, actually, instead of just Boba Day, there's also International Girlfriend Day.
I thought that one was on the 1st.
I don't know, one is Friendship Day, one is Girlfriend Day.
Girlfriend Day is definitely on the 1st, I think. You go and check just in case. I mean, I remember seeing someone tweet about it. International Girlfriend Day was on the 1st or 2nd. I don't think it's today though.
Oh. That means my friend sent me late lah. Baka.
It should be over already, national internet.
Yeah, but my friend and I also very slow.
Okay, at least it's way better than At least it's still. I would say at least you are still up to. At least you know there is such a day.
There's actually the holidaytoday.com, and then they usually have like different kind of holidays for different kinds of country, and they have description and whatnot. And I was like, bubble bath day. I was like, I need it.
Double bath? You mean you take a bath twice a day?
Yeah, you can either be like learn that there's the awareness of like a bubble bath day.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. Or you also go get your own bubble bath and celebrate.
Now.
The self-care month, self-care week, international tea month, that kind of stuff.
There's so many days of coconut soup.
Yeah, and then there's pizza. And like a lot of stuff. I'm more towards the food, like, you know, like.
So if there's hamburger day, oh, let's go eat a hamburger.
I'll go pepper pot. Look at me. Not Popa, the other side of Popa. The actual Alamak. It's the mammalian glands and the areolas and there you go. Yeah, I can't finish it. Yay! So, oh my god.
None.
Oh my god. In Discord, nonsensical chapter, Kevin 就讲
Wait, what? What happened in Discord though?
I cannot say it out. It's on video.
Let me go and check. Watch party, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. You on the text to speech very funny.
Cut. Oh god, I just saw that.
Oh my god. Since you have Popa, would be nice. Let's see what else can I do with this. I want to check some other app. So I'm still on Twitter, but then I can go and see all my other stuff on my phone. That's convenient.
Draw a story. Oh god, I finally Party. You let me you, I don't know what you are talking about. Hello. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying about. What can I say?
Oh. Okay.
Because I'm doing live stream on YouTube, so I can't say those words. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I know. Later lah.
Yeah, later when I'm doing off stream. So. Imagine if I go and say those words, it will be like, oh.
Seriously, subtitles. The best.
That is already so wrong in so many ways. Do you have any idea?
A lot. Don't worry. I don't. Where's my. Oh, now I found you inside there. Oh. Nope, she's not there. Hmm? Oh, never mind. I found her under the cupboard again.
Cupboard?
Yeah, she's under the cupboard.
Way better than how there was one time when my cat actually jumped all the way to the top of the window and almost out of the house, you know. And we are live at the time. I mean, I live at the 9th floor. My parents live in the 9th. My parents' house was on the 9th floor. You have to imagine 9th floor. If a cat jump down, that would be the worst, though. Me and my mom was like freaked out when we saw that moment at the time, and it was just a 3-4 month kitten, you know, at that time.
Wow, nightmare.
Not just a nightmare. The thing is that we had no idea how it actually jumped all the way up there. But the thing is that
window grill?
Yeah, the thing is that the window grill is metal. So the thing is that even for 3-4 months, how the hell you can jump all the way that high? And then at the time, my dad actually said, "It's like, aiyo, the cat grew up so fast." And me and my mom was like panicking, like, "What the hell?"
No, what the heck? Don't encourage.
Only the good thing is that at the time we did close the window because it was night time. Imagine if we didn't close, and then we'll be trying to find the cat, and then we found a dead cat at the void. That it will be the death of us.
Cry.
Yeah, definitely cry.
When I first had Mona, I actually thought that the windows are okay because I always close it, I'll lock it, I'll make sure that everything's done. And then next morning when my dad comes in, opens the window, pick, and I was like, wait, what? And then Muna, last time the cage, actually she also can come on. She also would know how to come on, she unlocked it herself.
Your cat are very smart though.
Oh my god.
Why?
Open big. The next thing I know, she's actually roaming outside. My mom was like, do you know how many times she roamed outside? And then after that, I had to bring her and put her back in. I was like, you need to lock the cage. Like, yeah, you lock the cage. But after that, when I fell asleep, right, I always dream of Muna jumping out from the window and flying down.
Oh, that is the worst nightmare though.
Yeah, please, no, please. And I was like, don't touch Muna's room until I'm actually awake. I'll make sure she has everything she needs before I sleep. I'll make sure everything is still perfect as the way it is back. Yeah.
I mean, we always close the window at night time just for our sanity's sake too. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like, you know the wardrobe.
Hold on. You put under memes and close content. If I can send it, let me set the permission. Okay. Okay, let me settle the thing off first. Get you into this place. New channel. Send message. How to add again? Allow member to view, yes. Allow member to change, no. Managing track, rename, delete, unarchive, blah, allow change, channel, send message in chat, create public chat, create private chat. Embed link, attach file, add reaction, use external emoji, external, yes, create message history. Okay. I added you into the memes and close content. There's only Gary and yeah, I have because Gen suddenly one day out of the blue on Facebook saw an advertisement. Yeah, so I have a memes and close content. I can't believe I have it though. Usually we don't even need such a thing, but
I would be surprised if people start creating things. I mean, like about meme stuff, right? If anyone go and create some of my my video or some of my past video, I think there will be a lot though. I feel like I feel like I include at least one or two in every video I ever did though. I mean the latest one, the chicken leg, caused a lot of people to laugh. Imagine, and also the one thing is that I talk about this off stream with Kira-chan. Imagine, I mean, I talk about my chicken leg, and then I talk about the watermelon belly. It's like I'm creating a monster out of myself. I feel like there'll be someone there, go and create a watermelon, go and create a chicken leg, and then fuse them together, and then they add my face on top of it, and that will be me already.
Wow.
And just last night, I actually talked with Kirajan and we add a new thing that I was like, why did I even create more food to it? And that is called the sausage arm.
Wow. Wait, what?
A hot dog arm, however you like call it.
So was it smooth or was it not smooth?
I just say that you guys should look forward to tomorrow. The monster that I'm gonna create out of myself, for goodness.
Oh shit, no. So you're gonna create a new monster? Serious?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh my 天啊 No.
I feel like tomorrow everyone will be like, what's a mission up to? And then I'll be just doing that and doing the famous laugh at everyone like,
yeah, fuck. Money about.
yeah, I was just
I
say,
think you can just start with like a Yabai mythology series kind of thing.
and basically I just need to go and suck all the clip all the part where I make all the yabai noise all during my ring fit exercise and then clip it all to that monster.
Yes, you can.
Create actually more like people creating the meme, not me creating the freaking meme, for goodness sake. That is so wrong in so many ways. So.
カレーありがとう。
I'm creating a monstrosity out of myself. And then, like you say, a chronicle. The series already now, episode 3 is called Satako Gorilla in Red Dress, known as Skull Sun.
Oh, Skull is awake by the way.
Skull is what?
Skull is awake right now.
He's not here, right?
No, he's not.
Okay,
I don't
good.
think I don't think he's on Twitter at all.
Okay, good enough.
Uh-huh.
But there is still one challenge I still have with him right now, though.
Wait, what challenge? You want to increase another challenge?
No, the challenge was set out last month, right?
Uh-huh.
The thing is that I have to freaking read a BL on live if I actually got all the way to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That still stand, you know. I'm a man of my word. I really can't eat back on my word unless I'm making the wrong though. But at the same time, this is something. I mean, okay, the one thing that I want the first one.
You just gave me a loophole to actually exploit on, but okay.
Wait, what are you saying?
You just gave me a loophole to exploit on, so yeah.
What loophole? Please don't exploit it. There's no way I will be reaching 1K by the end of this month. I mean, there are already few people who can reach up to 1 million subscribers in like a few days, but definitely not me. I'm not popular to the point. I mean, I've already been streaming like how many years already? Since 2019 when I first started the stream, and then I'm back again to start full-time streaming on last year. Just last year, you know.
Meanwhile here I don't give a damn, like reality is the one that I'm focusing on, and then the dumpster is my YouTube.
For me it's basically initially I was like doing like week a bit of mix and match, but I found out that on my end, right, for between Twitch and YouTube, I found out that it would be much better for me to do Twitch stream on weekend, and weekday will be just basically YouTube. Because I don't want to keep on locking out my account.
Mine is perpetually locked in.
I'm not, because I'm using the same OBS, and I have to log in log out unless I pay for the service.
Oh. Wait, OBS can log in log out meh?
No, for the Streamlabs.
Oh. That means is it that I use my computer too much
already? I don't know. But the one thing I can say is that it's much easier on my end to do. I mean, like basically weekend I'll be just playing. If I don't have part time, then I'll do long hour of stream. But if I have part time, basically I'll be playing all the way to night, mostly night time. Because I do play Genshin for a long hour, and also Monster Hunter I'm playing a long hour now. The only thing is that tonight is basically Monster Hunter, so I already got one goal in mind is that I'll be trying to aim further into the story for Monster Hunter Rise tonight. It's just basically I mean I got most of the item I want already. I got a fire and the ice weapon. Although I don't have water, lightning and dragon yet. But fire and just two elemental for dual blade, right? It's more than enough to last you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it should last me to most because basically you just need two elemental. A lot of people will say you want to neutralize the best attack, you just need to go for fire weapon. But I think that is only in end game. For mid game, you basically just need at least two elemental, fire and ice, and you can last most of the monster around. Unless the monster is not weak to both fire and ice, then that's a different story. But often more than not, right? Yeah, the only thing is that often more than not, right? When the monster is weak to fire, it's always weak to it's not weak to ice. But when it's weak to ice, it's not weak to fire. It's basically the opposite of each other. So
making mental note.
That's why unless you are fighting like the winged dragon, which is basically called Dola. If you're fighting Dola, then you need a poison weapon.
Dora.
The you know the one that Love loves to use the wing attack. Wing strike. So I can't remember I can't remember the full name, but the thing is that you for it's good to dragon, but in order to seal up its wind power, you have to use poison. You have to use poison on it so that you won't able to. So it's like that often more than not I will be using poison on it and.
Yeah, but then in Sunbreak, right? Is it then you use poison or is it?
I'm actually using poison blast, fire and ice. So it depends on the situation. And
yeah, I can be as lazy as possible poison dagger.
Actually, one thing is that there are few monsters at the end of endgame are not weak to poison, so I don't use poison. But the thing is that status in Monster Hunter Sunbreak is much better. For example, like if you're using the Terrors, the Lion Elder Dragon set, your blast is going to hit on the enemy every single moment, almost like a few hits, and you don't need to worry about the blast because you'll be blasting the enemy throughout. But at the end, and then they reintroduce the Chameleon Elder Dragon. The Chameleon Elder Dragon, which is a monster that I hate, at the same time I like because of the weapon and set. It is one of the highest. It had the highest set in poison, as well as being good in, as well as the set help out with poison. And one new effect in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is that they introduced a new skill called Folly. Folly, which basically means that if the opponents or the monster, if the monster is in have a status on it, like basically poison or paralyzed, your attack increase when you hit the enemy. And it works best for monsters that are not paralyzed but poisoned. So imagine if so basically and the one thing is that if you give for dual blade, right, the elemental attack or status attack have been kind of buffed up though. Meaning to say that you can do a lot of damage to the enemy, or even like I mentioned, you can blast the enemy a lot of time, or even in the poison case, is like you can perma poison the enemy, the monster you're fighting against. And perma poison the monster throughout the whole match is going to make the battle much easier though, in my opinion. And so that one more thing is that there is one dango skill that increase the effect of those status. So basically your poison or blast will be hitting a lot of time. In case anyone need to know, I'll be doing the gameplay tonight, so you guys can take a look. But it's really crazy though, seeing the amount of damage every time. I mean, elemental damage is still high. I will show you guys how crazy the damage is when I'm using the elemental blade. But when it comes to poison, yeah, I'm building up because I finally unlocked the chameleon master rank, the chameleon in master rank. So once I get that set up, I'll definitely be playing poison a lot. The only thing for dual blade is no. The thing is that the only thing is that I don't like about dual blade is that the raw power actually got nerfed. They nerf the elemental. They nerf the raw power, but they buff the elemental and the status effect. Might as well just keep the whole raw power. You know, like dual blade in the past was in Monster Hunter World was all about the raw power though.
Yeah, it is.
But the elemental wasn't though. And in and in Rise, they kind of like switch a little. There was a transition in like balance. It was a balance. It was kind of balanced. But after I play Sunbreak, yeah, they definitely buff out the elemental attack, but nerf the raw power. Because when I hit the enemy, when my elemental damage or when my status is not affecting, yeah, definitely you can see the number is very, very low for the dual blade, which made a lot of people kind of turn off because they want to see high power on fast attack. But the only thing is that I just found one build that worked best for me in Sunbreak, in Master Rank, and I'll be showcasing that armor set because I finally managed to farm out that set for the past 2 days. I've been playing Monster Hunter off stream for the past 2 days just for the farming because it's not that I don't want to showcase me farming. It's like, what's the point of showing case that me fighting the same monster again and again when I had no one to talk to? So basically, sometimes when I think there was one time when I go to your stream and I was playing Monster Hunter, right? Yeah, that was one of the time that I was farming for material. I was just farming for the material just to make sure that I got the at least I can showcase some of the damage that or some build. I mean, like it's technically mid master rank build set, but so far the damage is crazy high once you build up all the way to the right situation. It's really I was like because the funny thing is that the reason why I like Monster Hunter is that you need to grind for the material, and then you keep on playing to the point of getting the right material, and once you get the good material, then you proceed to the next monster to test it out. You realize that the effort pay off. The effort of paying off because you see the high damage on it is really fun. That's what made me like Monster Hunter a lot.
Which reminds me, I have to go and do some farming again. All my materials all gone because Ken go and tell me like, let's fight this monster. Okay, I use my traps. Let's go fight that monster.
Wait, you're playing on Switch, right? You're playing Monster Hunter Switch, right?
PC and PC is the world one.
Yeah, PC is the world one. For me, my world is on my PS, so I can't play with you on that.
That's fine.
And if I own the Switch, right, I think I want to go and buy a Switch if they actually offer the price at a lower in Japan. If not, unless I win a lottery or someone sponsor me. I mean, even if someone sponsor you, definitely you need to go and get a PC one, then we can play together with it. If not, on my end, we'll be definitely getting Didn't the government start giving out money in Singapore?
It is
Isn't there? I was told that there was a payout in August.
知らないよ。
知らないか。
知らないだよ。If there, okay.
Imagine if government give you $500 and then what are you gonna do with it?
Oh, nothing.
First thing first, I will keep the money.
Actually, also nothing. For now, nothing.
Actually, you have to take out at least $100 or $200 for Pokemon.
Not wrong.
Because for me, I will be getting Pokemon too.
Pokemon, actually, which one are you more interested in? Right? Purple?
To me, I know a lot of people want the Professor because of the champ, Professor.
Whichever one, Professor-wise.
For me, I don't mind either. Actually, more like in the past when I play Pokemon, I always get 2 versions. But for now, I think I'll just getting 1 is more than enough. Don't want to play 2. I mean, like there is actually right now there is offer on Pokemon Diamond in the Diamond in the Diamond and Pearl latest one for Switch, right? Yeah, Japan they are offering the price at a cheaper price, so I was thinking of getting it just to play it.
I thought you say right, it's like super cheap.
Yeah, Singapore dollar around $20.
Even for the pre-owned one, right? In Singapore, I saw the price, the TOD there. I think it was like still around 50.
Yeah, around 50. The original one is still high, but the price in Japan is so cheap. And I was like, should I get it? I really want to get it, but at the same time, I don't want because it's like already a lot of event is very on. And there is an online event, but it's very over. But the thing is that it's something that I used to play. I haven't, and at the same time, I was torn between Diamond and the Legend. The Legend seemed fun too, though. Because the one thing is that what I can say based on the trailer, right? Apparently, the Legend was actually the transition for the next Pokemon that will be playing. There will be a little bit of that Legend, that fun elemental on it, on based on what the trailer show. So far, that's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, I might be wrong because this is Pokemon, and they always keep the thing like right now. It's definitely released at the end of this year.
Yeah.
But the thing is that they have not shown much trailer till now yet, though. It's kind of
specific to
yeah. The thing is that normally around this time they will show it already.
I think soon, since we're already talking about it.
Actually, no one is talking about it for the past few weeks. It's just that I just think about it. It's just in my mind. It's like when something going to happen, it will happen in my mind, and I'll talk about it. So in my mind right now is that I was thinking, when are they releasing the news? Because it should be around August or July or August. I predicted around July, August they will release the next news about it, though.
Yeah, not August already.
Yeah. Because based on marketing, it's actually best to release it around now because you keep the hype up and people will start talking about it. And the one thing is that in Pokemon, if anyone follows the Pokemon, I mean I'm in Japan, so I can watch it. But the thing is that Ash so far had defeated Steven in Master 8 tournament. It's something that a lot of people have mixed feeling about it. It's torn between 2 people because a lot of people say that it's Ash, and they love it when Ash defeat. It's like the funny thing is that Ash is known as the Aloha champion. They didn't talk about Ash being a champion in the first stage, but later on, apparently the writers seem to forget and they remember it later on. So what happened was, so basically like basically what happened was, later on when they reintroduced Ash again, they actually mentioned that Ash being the Aloha champion.
Is that why there was like images of like 2 different stones on his hand, that kind of stuff.
And the thing is that Ash, funny thing is that they in the Master 8 tournament, they say that you can use Z move, Giga Max, and even Z move. The Mega Evolution, the Giga Max, and the Z move. And the thing is that of all the 8 trainer, Ash was the only one to own all 3, and a lot of people were shocked at how Ash was able to use it. And the thing is that Ash used the Z move in the grand stage against Steven. Basically, Ash released his ace in the card, Pikachu Million Thunderbolt, the million Thunderbolt.
Okay, I can see where the mixed feelings are coming from.
Yeah, and he used it on the Mega Evolution Mecha Cross. And the thing is that when he actually used it, the funny thing was a lot of people having mixed feeling about it was that it's not a bad thing, but at the same time, it shocked a lot of people. So there is a lot of people who like it because it actually had a shock element to it. That Ash used it to defeat Steven. But the shock face on every single trainer was something to be honest, because the thing is that everyone basically have not seen a Z move. The Z move is only introduced in Aloha. And for the first time, Ash is the only one to showcase to the world. Because the thing is that the Master 8 tournament based on the Pokemon World is that Ash is actually kind of like representing Aloha. That's why they finally indicate that I think for some reason the Aloha finally managed to have their champion being recognized. And Master 8, like after that, they actually have a moment where Ash went back to Aloha to have a talk and and then they indicate they have a kind of like a tournament where Ash was fighting against 3 other trainers at the same time, and Ash defeat all of them. And after Ash defeat all of them, in a way is that after the episode, the next moment when they introduce the moment of introducing all 8 masters, they actually indicate Ash as they introduce Ash first because he was the top 8, the number 8 in the position. And they actually say the word Aloha Champion, Satoshi, and I was like, wait, what? Did they finally indicate the Aloha Champion?
I'm not sure if it's on purpose or not, but technically if it's not known, right, then even the organisers themselves will forget that there was such a thing because they just recently introduced it. Recently opened even the commas, closed the commas.
Yeah. So when they actually finally indicate, a lot of people, because the one thing is that when they introduce Ash the first time, they didn't indicate Aloha Champion. So a lot of people was actually making noise about it because he's a freaking champion, you know. And apparently it seems like the writer forgot about it. Or they want to create a new Satoshi or something. But you can't deny that Ash was finally a champion after so many years. A recognized champion. And in the sense that he managed in Master 8, other than one of the trainer, technically all 7 are champions including Ash, you know.
Yeah.
Because Alan was not champion at that time, so he definitely he defeated the Pokemon Elite but he did not defeat the champion at that time with Steven. Wait, he defeated Steven. He didn't defeat Cynthia. He did not defeat.
Yeah, not Cynthia. Cynthia was the champion and what?
Yeah, Alan did not defeat her. So yeah, the thing is that Ash managed to defeat Steven on a 3-on-3 battle using Ash. Ash managed to defeat it. And right now, Ash is next in line. The next battle will be Ash will be fighting against Cynthia. The semi-final is because it's a 8. So Ash will be fighting because Cynthia. The first round was Cynthia fight Iris. Iris got defeated. It was quite a close battle, but then based on how they showed it, it's now to the last one. So in a sense, I would call it a nice battle. But at the same time, Ash will be fighting because the next battle is that Ash will be fighting against India in the semi-final. A lot of people is not having turn against this because based on plot, we'll be seeing Ash win. But at the same time, a lot of people like Cynthia because she is a nice champion. She is a she. So a lot of people is right now turn between Ash winning or Cynthia winning.
I feel like either one is okay.
To me, it's either one of them is possible. But at the same time, Ash win also got a meaning to the story because Ash will be fighting against Leo at the final stage.
That means very very tall. Very very tall.
That's the thing, it's very very strong because Cynthia is strong based on many Pokemon series that if anyone play Pokemon series, Cynthia is a very strong is a very strong Pokemon trainer. Not just a champion, she is really strong in the game. That's why a lot of people is torn between Ash winning or Cynthia winning. And when the moment when Ash defeats Steven, there was a riot for a bit of, I wouldn't say too much, there was a minority people made noise about it. Because in the sense that Steven is also quite a strong, he's a champion, he's also very strong. So based on his team, the Metagross is the well-known, and one thing is that don't get me wrong, Metagross is also one of my favorite Pokemon when it was first introduced, you know.
Yeah, same.
Because my Pokemon that I love a lot, if I have to say a lot of the latest series, no matter what, I would say Tyranitar and Metagross is always both these two is my top two Pokemon to go. They are hard to train, but once they reach the final form, that's it already. You don't need to do anything.
Can I just say wait. I like Tropius and you guys like all strong and I'm like, but then there's food. Like there is banana.
And there's coconut.
I don't know coconut too. And then you can have every type of grass Pokemon create fruit for you.
That's also in so many ways.
I didn't say anything. I just said fruit. Okay, fruit.
Maybe I should create one Yabai song with.
No.
I'm just going to create a nice lyric. How people gonna sing it will depend on how people sing the lyric.
Oh my god.
And that song, I will make sure that Scott will be the first one to sing. And then there will be the Satoko Gorilla in red dress singing.
There is the
Mm-hmm.
the 4th anniversary in the then they giving out 4 Gata tickets.
You mean the reality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4th year anniversary. Yeah, I think it's September, right? Reality was created in September, you know.
September, but then they are doing it in August.
Maybe a bit earlier celebration, I think.
Okay, this is what it says. Log in during campaign period, get a 4th anniversary avatar key and 4 Gacha tickets.
Oh.
And it starts on 7 August to 28 August.
Oh, they are creating in August? That's interesting. I mean, it's actually their 4th year already for Variety. Because it's... Now that I think about using Variety back, right? For the first time when I used Variety, it was just basically me using it to listen to other Japanese people talk though. That was one of the ways when I started using Variety. I wasn't a streamer or a broadcaster or a liver at the time. I was just a normal fan. If I actually, and I didn't have the confidence at the time to, and I was not, like I mentioned, I wasn't like the type to actually stream every single day at that time. So when I finally start streaming, yeah, it was kind of like, weird at the time. I mean, I was just making weird, funny noise at the time. So yeah, I wasn't really the type to stream, but it just that slowly as the time go by, I was like just I got the confidence to start speaking in Japanese because mind you guys, variety at that time don't have English speakers. It was just all basically Japanese. So I guess it was a kind of funny that after streaming for a few months and then they start going global at that time and they start gaining English viewers. Yeah, it was kind of a different feeling though for me.
But they include English one since when? Because I only know Singapore one was like last year.
Yes, everything was started last year.
Serious?
Yeah, the global one was last year only.
Ew, oh my god.
The first 2 years was all Japanese. First year Japanese, second year Japanese, third year was the one that when they start introducing when they start slowly introduced to the whole world.
Oh, so this is the 4th year.
And the 4th year is yeah.
It's going to be 4th year.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it was they only introduced the English speaker in so basically for the first 2 years the reason why I never streamed was because everything was in Japanese. And I wasn't that confident in streaming because I don't have much viewers. So if I do VTubing, if I knew about starting VTubing, right, I would have started it like 2 years ago, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's not like, how come? The first time I saw it, it's like, from anime. It's like, you're here longer than us.
And yet you are having more followers in reality than me.
That's not the thing. That's not the thing. I am here 24/7.
Naruhodo. Naruhodo. The thing is that I used to do that in the past though. Like basically my stream at the time was just basically 4 hours, 5 hours long. I mean you guys can already witness it a few times when I talk for very long, right? So basically I can talk very very long, but that is only depend on the chat and comment or someone I talk to because the funny thing is that when I talk I always talk about giving I always give advice, I always give people ideas and often more than not my real life friend, which I don't really like to talk about because I want to keep my real life and my VTubing stuff separately. A lot of my real life friends they like me for one thing is that they always say there was one time when my friend say, "Hey Ami-san, what new idea you have today?" And I was like, "Why are you asking me for new idea? You should be asking how's my day."
You went over.
I was like, from how your day became, hey, any new idea? It's like they always want to get new ideas from me or advice from me. It's not like they are not looking forward to how's my day or because if you, I mean like if I always talk about a lot of interesting stuff, I mean which a lot of people like. But at the same time, it's also depends on the situation on what I'm talking about because I tend to make things interesting. But the idea sometimes when I say interesting, it will depend on how you look at it. Like the so I always tell a lot of people is that it depends on the situation on what you guys think is interesting. But at the same time, I would say I mean like when I got an audience, yeah, definitely I will keep everyone entertained for a lot though.
You know.
That's why when I talk, I can talk for hours. To me, it's not an issue. But at the same time, when there's no one, yeah, definitely I would keep quiet though. Or unless when I'm not feeling well, like what happened last night. But even when last night when there's someone in my chat, I'll just talk though. Even when I'm not feeling well, it's just that it's already habit. So it's already part of my habit to talk. But in real life, if anyone see me in real life, yeah. I do talk, but often more than not when I sit down, you guys won't hear me. You guys won't hear anything from me, unless someone offer me alcohol. Then the yabai will come out naturally.
No. Actually, right, even talking about IRL, right? If I go out with the others, even for the girls, right, and I'm actually good with them, it also takes me a while to talk to them, like,
slowly warm up to them, right?
What are you doing today? Can I hug you? Can I hug you? Like, okay, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Then we don't know what to talk about. Because every day also we talk on reality. Then nothing to talk about already. It's just, we are together. Okay, where should we go? Okay. Should we eat? Okay.
Actually, in real life, if I show my face and I do my face impression or funny style, I can do funny face impression, and the often more than not, it's like people will be laughing at my face expression instead of.
Okay, you know what I want to do? I want to do reality, but live and then plus reality, so you get IRL and reality at the same time. Damn hilarious, okay? When I see everybody else, they do their reality, you can't. You try and do the facial expressions for your character. It looks nice, it looks entertaining. But when you look at yourself in the mirror while you're doing it, and you're like, oh, what the heck am I doing this for?
Actually, a lot of people who say that my avatar tend to look very realistic, especially when I'm moving. But when you guys look at my real life face, yeah, you guys will understand why the face moves a lot.
Same. Oh, and also like if you're on reality, suddenly your voice will just change immediately.
Oh, there is also that. I don't mind doing that if I I think I'll say it this way. I will do if before the end of this year I manage to get viral. I will do that.
It can. I will definitely do a open camp for each year on New Year's Day. It's just whether you guys want to join or not.
I mean, you already stream with your friends, or you can just share with your friend. But I'm talking about whether you are streaming it as a public. To me, I don't mind doing it.
No, I'm not streaming it. I'm just doing it like the internal Discord group thing.
The one I
did it once last year. How one?
I think you can do that. I mean, in Discord, you guys will be like looking at my face, and then when I do some face impression, you guys will be definitely laughing at my face already.
Yeah, but it's like up to you whether you want to open. Because I know Void, they also sometimes they don't want to open.
I know they don't.
They're like, open, don't open.
Definitely, I feel like everyone will be laughing when someone is talking, and I'll be at the background doing weird face expression.
Hey, please don't.
Without using my hand to touch my face, I will be able to make every people laugh already. Okay. With that said, today exercise 1 hour live stream, but 40 minutes and 51 seconds of exercise, burn out to 204.74 calorie and run of 0.97 miles. Okay, I think that's good enough for exercise today.
That's a lot, still.
Yeah, interesting. I still managed to hit in 136 squat, 21 wide squat, and 14 overhead squat. We add up to a total of 171 squat.
Wow.
Yeah, I had no idea how I squeezed in all the squat.
Okay, done.
Yeah, that's why sometimes that's why I always like to talk though, because I can exercise and talk at the same time. To me, it's no issue. But it will make exercise more easier because you will forget every single thing, and by the time everything ends, it's really oh dear.
Okay, wait, I done this much. Oh, nice.
Yeah, and 10,000 standing twists. Finally.
Huh?
Yeah, I've been doing standing twists just to reach all the way to the title. There's a title after doing a number of a specific exercise. So I've been doing a few other exercises, like I'm still doing the main exercise, squat, leg raise or knee to chest and overhead arm press. But I will try to like mix in a little bit of other exercise except for plank and mountain climber.
What? Wait, what?
Mountain climber is basically you have to do a sit-up position and then you need to move your leg up and down, up and down.
Oh. Okay.
And the reason why I say it's hard is because the sensor is always weird when you're moving your leg at that position. And the worst thing is that because you are doing push up, so basically you are holding your hand on the floor. So you're putting a lot of weight into your arm, you know. Imagine you have your whole it's like our arm is basically the holding on to half of your upper body weight. It's not your leg. Your leg is not because you're moving your leg, so you're doing something like a push up and you're basically supporting your whole weight using your arm. That is tiring for your arm. And it's the same thing for plank. You are using plank to hold up your upper body. So your arm is gonna break if you hold it for too long though. Even though it's exercise for the abs, for some reason it's also working on the arm. And because of that, I never include these two exercises into hitting the enemy. If not, you guys will be hearing me crying every single moment.
I don't want that in the morning, thank you.
Yeah, I know there will be some people will be like, some please do it, but that's the reason why I only do it when the fitness gym required it. Like if I go to the fitness gym and he said, oh, you must do plank, you must do flutter climb, then I will do it. But yeah, that is the time when I'll be crying, and after that I'll be like, yeah, definitely not going to do it anytime. So I really hate why they include these two exercises, but at the same time, it's really not it's not exercise that I like. It's because of the gentleness. Because the sensor when I raise my leg or move my leg, it sometimes didn't detect despite me raising my butt all the way to the sky. The plank is not basically for the plank, right? It's not the holding plank. You have to like basically you have to raise your butt out in a plank position. So if you guys want to understand, go and try one plank and then try to lifting up your hip area up into the sky. Yeah, definitely you understand. Like for one, like basically you do it for 1 second, you understand why already.
Try. As long as my headphones don't break on me, I'll try.
Yeah.
So I'm not even trusting it already.
Just the plank, basically your elbow and your arm, everything supporting your whole arm body, and then you raise your butt up into the sky.
Yeah, oh my god.
You okay?
I am not fit to do exercise now.
Now you understand why, right?
Oh fuck.
You understand, right? After one.
I'm going to eat.
It's really a buy, right?
Yeah, bye then.
Don't you? That's why. And that's the reason why when I can do it, it's not that everyone can do it though. I really got a call of exercise in the past, so I know how to do exercise. It's just that I'm just trying to burn my watermelon belly though. Ala Kalun-san and Nameless Ricky-san Kame. Right now actually I'm the thing is that right now I just exercising and I just finished up the exercising, but thing was Kathleen-san was doing the prank for 1 second and she already knew how yabai it was. And you guys have to imagine I do it every single time when I have to do it. It's really something that I don't like to do, to be honest though. It's really yabai, right? When you that's why I say if you can do it 1 second, you understand how bad it was. When I say I don't like to do it, it's that I do it because it's in the game, but at the same time I don't like it because it's really like the reason why I said I will really cry is because I have to do 30 sets of it, you know. Yeah, the thing is that it really can make me cry. That's the reason why that's the reason why I clipped the moment called I hate plank. If anyone go and check my YouTube channel, they hear the I hate plank that video. Definitely everyone will understand the reason why I make a lot of noise during that moment. I just play it one more time again just in case anyone take a look. So basically I'll play the
seriously, if it's just normal plank, still okay. Plank is
yeah, I will just play the music. I will play the sound. I will not play the video. If you guys want to take a look at the video, you guys go and take a look. But I will just play the video itself, the sound itself. You guys will just listen to the sound. You guys will understand why I make those voice at the time. I hate prank. I hate prank. I hate prank. Where is it again?
You know, I just realized I no internet connection in my room.
Nah.
Turn on mobile declaring hotspot. Oi? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's happening?
Okay, found it. Listen to this sound.
Hey.
Why did I make a horse noise at the time?
Yeah, but
Just from the sound itself, you saw your buy already, right?
I just sent this in and then oh, I'm a YouTuber, right?
Yeah, I did actually do that in Twitter. Just that alone is really sounds so yabai already. You guys have to understand is that those noise. I was. It's just only the start of the exercise. If you guys go and check the video, the carry bird is not even 100. It's not even 200. It's basically just 20. I just start the exercise only. You know, I just start the exercise. Do the plank first. Obviously, I'll be crying. One question: why? It's not. I want to do it. The game want me to do prank. You think I want to do it? You think I want to do prank? If I can choose not to do prank, I will not do prank, you know. Because the one thing is that the maximum time I ever do prank, right? Just the normal prank without lifting your butt. It's only 30 seconds, you know. And in endurance wise, I'll do it up to 1 minute. But doing like for 3 minutes and lift your butt up and down, up and down. You think what? You are doing some sort of ass. I can't say this right now in YouTube.
I thought you were going to say that.
Something just stopped me. I can't say it because I'm filming on YouTube. Damn it! You know what? Let me mute on YouTube. So for everyone on YouTube, sorry. Basically, you are doing essay on top of nothing, you know. Oh, I said it.
I'm going to need the prasa.
I mute the wrong part. They still can record to YouTube. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, you know, maybe somebody cannot hear what you're saying about.
I hope so.
You could be out.
It's like the frustration you have to say it out loud instead of keeping it in, you know, the frustration. And yeah, I mute the wrong mic.
Hey, later, just go and do the clip.
I need to trim that. I need to go and yappe. I can't delete it. No, I need to delete just that stream part. Let me write out the timing. 1 hour and 20 minutes timing around there. Okay. I will just mute that moment.
Yep.
Before it get public. What the hell was I thinking?
Yup it. What's it? Yup it.
The thing is, that's the reason why I don't like prank. Don't laugh your ass out, though.
Done.
Before I get even more yabai on YouTube, so with that said, I will continue streaming on Rarity and chat with Get In on Space. But for now, for everyone watching this on YouTube, tonight I'll be playing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. So if you're watching this in the morning, have a good day. If you're watching this at night, have a good night rest. We'll talk again at the next video. Bye!